Why
Welcome
douching?
to
You
the
just pop a
What's
tripod
up,
up your ass
guys?
and become a human
What's up,
washing
guys? It's
machine.
the Hey. What's up, guys? It's Alcas. It's Alcas again. We're gonna go back to Kokot. How does that sound to you guys?
So,
It's me, John Alcas.
We're going back to Kokot. How does that sound?
I haven't started recording you yet. I know you motherfuckers would
What?
immediately start screaming. Okay. All right, we're back with Alcas. This is episode 2. Uh, where we left off, our party was getting the ring of bees come out of your mouth from a local hobgoblin tribe. They successfully got it, and now they're going back to the city of Kokot.
Do you guys remember Paranorman?
Yes,
We
Stan. We remember Paranorman.
Norman.
We're going back to Kokot.
That was a pretty good movie. I like that movie.
Okay, so as the party gets to Kokot, they see that the whole city is changed and different now.
Whoa.
When it used to be like wooden buildings and not like it wasn't like shit in the streets, but it wasn't the nicest place. Now it's like rows and rows of like stone manors that are all identical, like fantasy suburbs.
That's
Lit.
my favorite kind of suburbs.
Dude, this place looks totally different than than what it looked like when we were first here. This world sure is wacky, sure is crazy.
Hey, you guys, let's go. Let's go see what happened to the Wet Tree Inn.
All right, full disclosure, this is the second time we're recording this, so we're kind of speeding through the beginning here. We had to take a break, and we're just redoing from the beginning because we didn't get too far. So this is where we left off, out in front of the bar, the Wet Tree Pub, or Inn, or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter, in Kokot. So you go to where you remember the Wet Tree Pub being, and there, you see that the Wet Tree Pub is the only building that has not changed. It's still there. It's still wooden. It still has the sign out front with a tree that's dripping water, and says "Wet Tree Pub" in like paint that's peeling off above the door.
Jesus.
All right. So what
I
I
have a question
what I
that's just like immediate. Why would fucking the city, right? If it's this fucking fancy, why would it leave this shitty rundown fucking looking ass bar here?
You're
It's a good
assuming a lot of
question.
things
So,
about how this bar
something's
looks. You're
something's
assuming a
fishy.
lot of things about how this bar looks. So
Something's
I
odd.
say
Something's off here.
I say to these guys in their minds, follow my lead, and I walk in and going, wow, this town is just like we left it. Gee, sure can't wait to meet our dwarf friend whose name we didn't learn and give him that ring of bees come out your mouth that we got for him on his request that he asked us to do.
As you walk through this door,
What the fuck do you want me to do with
the
this?
the people in the bar, they look at you like crazy people. There's about 20 of them in there, and they stop their conversations and then watch you walk in. No one looks especially out of place. You do spot your dwarf friend in the corner, but he, looking at you, he doesn't look like he recognizes you. And the bartender is clearly a different person.
All right, I walk up to the dwarf and I hold up the ring so he can see it, and I say, "Here's that ring you asked us to get for you, buddy."
He looks at you guys and he says, "I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, buddy." I don't remember the voice I gave him last time, but his voice is noticeably different.
I say, "Oh, you know, gambling debts you incurred while you were blackout drunk. You said the only way to uh to clear your debts was to risk life and limb going and killing a hobgoblin to get the ring for you. Remember that one that you said?"
Uh, he goes, "I think you must have me confused with someone else. I really don't know what you're talking about."
I
Hey, how
I'm
about you put on this ring and a bunch of things will become clear to you?
no, I'm like talking inanely at him, like trying to like doing small talk, but in his mind, I'm like, listen, you little shit. We did we fucking almost died out there, and you're gonna tell me you don't fucking remember us? Um Yeah, and I'm like giving him a really wide smile.
He is obviously confused by this mind reading that you're doing, and
I'm not reading his mind.
Simon, you can't read minds.
and he goes, I'm he's like visibly shaken. He's like, I'm sorry, I really honestly don't remember you guys. Maybe you're confusing me with like another. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Buddy
I
like
say to him,
steps forward out from like because he's been standing behind us watching. He steps forward and he grabs the dude by the collar of his shirt. And he just starts like growling at him. Can I do intimidation?
Oh yeah, totally.
intimidation.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, man. You know I'm always about that D20. That's a 10.
So, add your like, what are you doing specifically?
Oh, I was growling at him.
Okay. Since you're a mute, I'm gonna have you roll at disadvantage.
Wait, I never. That's not what I said.
I know, I'm kidding.
I know
Yeah,
you're fucking
you slightly intimidate this guy. It's not a full intimidation, but he's rattled.
He's rattled.
Even more so. Yeah.
Anyways, I
So,
say to
wait,
you guys,
wait, at this point, like people in the bar are starting to notice, and like some of them even like start to stand up.
I say to you guys, or I telepathically communicate. I'm like, all right, this is a funny gag, but we probably should leave this guy alone by now. It's clear that like the whole town has changed.
No, dude,
Yeah.
we should give him this ring. We should let him have the ring that he wanted.
I mean, I say to him, yeah, we're getting rid of the fucking ring.
no, we're
but
giving him the ring. No, that's what
we're
we're doing.
getting
I'm
rid-
giving him.
That's what I meant.
I know that.
Don't be obstinate. Don't be obstinate. You know what I fucking
me-
meant. I mean, I don't want to keep the
Simon.
ring anymore, so I'm giving it to this guy.
Simon,
So-
shut up for a minute so I can work my charismatic
Alright,
magic.
while you guys are fucking arguing about shit, Buddy just takes the ring from you and shoves it on the guy's finger.
Oh, jeez.
I'll do a
We should
strength
leave
roll. I'm
now.
gonna do a strength roll, and that's a natural 20 strength roll, so it breaks his finger as it goes on.
I'm leaving. I'm fucking bye.
No,
I'm outie.
I'm watching. I'm all like, oh no, buddy, why did you do that?
And now his mouth, like I do it in such a way that like the ring goes on, and then his finger breaks around it, so he can't take it off.
I'm fucking outie.
See, Freedom is not the DM, but I think it's really funny. So Hyde, should you keep this shit in, dude? Should you? I think because I think.
Oh,
you should
see,
keep
what
this
I was
fucking-
gonna do is I was just gonna let Freedom keep telling the story since he was so into it. Doing my job.
Okay, cool.
That was it.
I'm fucking out of the bar now. I'm not sticking around for bees.
So okay. You attempt to just fucking, or you slam the ring on this guy's finger, and then you look at him and his mouth starts filling up with bees and he looks horribly panicked. And then simultaneously Simon's trying to walk out of the bar. Simon, as you reach for the handle, the door starts to like shift and change, and the doorknob moves to the other side of the door where you can't reach it.
Wait, how big is this fucking door?
I mean, where you can reach it, but the place you weren't reaching for.
Yeah. I'm like, this is. You guys saw that, right?
No one else was looking.
Fucking God! I go for the other door handle side.
It shifts back to the first position.
God damn it!
At this point, I'm
Get
watching
another
Simon
lock
fuck
through
with a
puzzle.
door.
Please take the ring off of him. We're all gonna die.
No, I'm happy with this.
And I do say that one out loud on accident.
At this, you hear the bartender start to chuckle.
Oh, please take the ring off of him now, please. Oh God.
No, I'm okay with how we're not doing that.
You see this guy's mouth is still filling with bees, and he looks pretty close to opening his mouth.
Guys, please. Buddy, please take the ring off.
Fine, hold still, you little pussy.
I'm
Just
not
cut
talking
it.
to you, Coco. I'm talking to Buddy.
Buddy is absolutely losing his shit. He thinks this is the funniest thing on the planet.
So does the bartender,
Guys,
dude.
I really don't want to get happy.
The bartender is losing his mind about how funny he thinks this is.
I just want to point out that Buddy's laugh is like genuinely fucking terrifying. Like it sounds like he's about to kill you.
Yeah, I
It's just
imagine it's
adding
like
to the
I imagine
atmosphere.
it's like Raven like cawing.
It's very, very deep, and it's like rumbles your chest, fucking like just hardcore,
Alright, I rolled to
unsettling.
cut off the dude's hand with my axe, just like in a really clean motion.
All right.
Would that be a D20?
Yeah, it's a hit roll.
Alright, let me fucking this app takes forever to load, excuse me. Alright, so I got a 15 plus what's 5?
20.
Alright, cool ass. Yeah, I got a 20. Point being, I cut the dude's hand off.
Which, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was a fucking round where all DM. I didn't mean to fucking interject myself into your campaign. I walked up
Alright,
and I opened the door of the bar, and then it's the new world, and I made it.
They said it was a
What happens?
3%
What
chance
What happens, Hyde? What happens, Hyde?
that I was gonna make it.
Okay, you go to swing the axe down, and as you do it, his finger.
Shoutouts to Hobo Johnson.
So funny.
In the middle of Sorry, Hyde.
No, it's chill. Just let me know when you guys are ready for me to start back up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going.
I didn't realize I was your fucking DM fucking machine that you could turn on and off. Who's fucking doing that? Just kidding. I know it's Stanley. Stop it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop!
Stanley,
All right,
die.
let's get moving.
Okay, you go to chop his hand off or finger. I don't know what you were aiming at.
I was aiming for his finger.
Okay, with your whole ass axe, you're trying to chop one finger. All right.
Very precise.
So you go to chop, and then his hand like distorts in a way that hands shouldn't be able to, and like elongates, so your axe just hits the chair, and like his
You
cutter
guys-
avoids it.
You guys, this ain't cool, man. I'm not down with this one.
Hey, Aaron, how about you come and try to take this motherfucker's ring off? We literally bent it in a circle. We can't get this shit off naturally. What do you want me to do?
Well, if I was level
Shit
2, I
back
could
in.
detect magic. If I was level 2, then I could detect magic, but I.
Oh, really? You think it's magic? Really? You think it's magic? You think it's gonna be magic?
Yeah, I think it's illusion magic, and I don't
You
like
think
it when
there's
people
some
try to do
magic?
illusion.
You think there's some magic involved here?
Do you guys
You
want
need
to
a
make,
check for that?
You guys want to make like Arcana checks?
I don't think I have proficiency.
I mean, yeah, I do. I definitely do.
All right, roll.
yeah,
for it.
Simon, make an Arcana check.
Let me check.
That's the
That'll
idea.
be-
Heyo. Get
Okay,
it?
I got an 8. I got an 8 on that one.
And then is that like +2?
No, that's the final roll. I got a 5.
Okay. Well, the U pass. This isn't very well hidden. Almost as if it's not even trying to be hidden. Which is your tip. First tip that it's not illusion magic. Everything is actually changing for real.
Oh, you guys, this
Oh.
is much worse than I thought it was. We're in some kind of transmutation circle or some shit. Some
Well,
goofy
that's not
shit like that.
fantastic. Wait, can we ask someone else to see if they're like experiencing the same weird shit that we are? Hold on.
Yeah,
Hey,
hold on,
Mr.
hold on.
Dwarfman.
Yeah, hold on. Before you even talk to anybody, the doorknob, like multiplies and turns into like 50 doorknobs, and then rearrange themselves on the door. And you guys want to make check them not telling you, but roll a dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
sure.
it, Mr. DM.
Yes, sir, Mr. Leader
I got
of the
it.
store.
I got an
Welcome to
11.
die.
I got an 11.
I got
I got
Can you
13.
a
like
nat.
tell me what
I got
bonus I get
12.
for that?
What'd you guys get? I didn't hear any of you.
I got an 11.
You got an
I
11.
got a
If this is
13.
if this is
I
a
got a
perception
12.
roll, if this is a perception roll, my perception bonus is +3.
Simon, stop metagaming.
Okay, so you guys look. You guys you all of you recognize this as the symbol that the goblins were scratching into the ground in the cave or in the temple of Manya before you fucking
Oh,
killed
god
them.
damn it. God damn it. You guys, have we been in a dream for the past like day and a half?
Well, there's
I
an
feel
easy
like
way there's an easy way to check. Okay, so I'm going to
I
I'll
punch
do a
myself.
perception check to see if there's any. Okay, uh, I rolled a 16. I want to do a perception check to see if there's any text inside of the place that we're at right now.
Text.
Yeah, like any words anywhere.
Okay, yeah, you roll.
Okay, 16.
What do you? I mean, it's a bar, so you look around and you don't see anything with text on it.
Like not even on like a
I
tap
cast
or
a
anything.
illusory script. I cast illusory script and the word butt appears in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look away from it, and then I look back at it. Is this still butt?
Yeah, it's the same. It hasn't changed.
This is not a dream.
All right. I assume this is all being communicated via gestures.
Yeah.
That's very cool with me. I want you to know, Freedom, that my thing that I did earlier, that was very not cool, and I know that, and I'm sorry.
Dude, it's fine. I honestly kind of forgot about it.
Okay.
Running was invented in 1612 by Thomas Running when he tried to walk twice at the same time.
Anyway, does anyone else have any ideas?
I'm spooked, man. I sure am spooked. It probably would be bad if I just started killing people.
Uh-huh.
This
Do it
is
anyway.
being communicated telepathically, by the way.
Can you do like a distortion effect on your voice when you're doing that so we know? Not like a program, but just like do your best to make it like wobbly.
I mean, I can do a shitty ghost voice.
Yeah, do exactly that. And that's how we know you're talking telepathically.
All right, I will. I say, does anybody have any goddamn idea what's going on? You all saw the fucking doorknob, right?
You look back at the patrons, which you hadn't been looking at before, and you see them all like standing up and staring like straight forward.
All right. All right. We're not fooled. You can like kill us if you want. Come at me, man.
Can you
Fucking-
actually
I'm
like not kill us,
I'm not
please?
waiting.
Okay,
Listen,
well,
I'm not waiting for the second act here. Jump straight to the third and fucking attack us. I know you're horror movie monsters. Fucking turn into wolves or some shit.
Preferably turn into shit.
Nothing
Yeah,
reacts as you
preferably
say
to-
this, but the symbol on the door starts to slowly rotate.
Okay,
Awesome.
I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna move my. Is it cool if I move my illusory script so it's disrupting the circle?
Yeah, you can move it, and as it touches the circle, it gets like swept up and adds to it.
So the circle does say "but" now, correct?
So it does say "but."
All right, cool. That's all I wanted to do. Actually, and like inside of my head, I'm fucking screaming, and I'm like, "All right, you guys, I'm gonna try for something a little." Oh, hold on. All right, you guys, I'm gonna try for something a little different right now. That's my ghost voice. That's my brain voice. That was actually really bad. And I'm gonna work on coming up with a better one between sessions. But
Okay.
I cast Eldritch Blast on the symbol.
On the symbol.
Yeah.
Okay, as you cast Eldritch Blast, is this okay? Yeah. As it's about to hit the door like opens a hole in it, and the Eldritch Blast shoots outside before the door like reseals itself.
Hey Simon, do you
Real
have
quick,
any fucking idea how this shit works?
Hyde, can I make a perception roll to see if the outside looks any different than the last time we saw it?
Yeah.
All right. I got a 14.
Okay. You notice it's the same outside.
All right.
So
Well,
you guys, after paying attention to this, you look back and see that all the patrons in the bar, you hear like a clinging as the ring of bees come out of your mouth falls to the ground, and then you look and see all the patrons, including the dwarf you were talking to, are like standing T pose, staring straight forward.
Awesome,
what the
amazing. I
heck,
wanna
man?
fucking
Except the
die.
bartender who is still washing dishes.
I'm gonna
Bartend-
walk up to the bartender and say, like, to his face, I'm gonna be like, "What in the hell is happening, dude?"
So you look, so okay, so you go up to the bartender, and you get his attention. I guess his back is to you.
I don't get his attention. I start fucking yelling at him.
All right, you yell him, which gets his attention, and he turns around, and his face is, not one face, but kind of every face at the same time. It's kind of hard to look at, in that it's kind of like confusing you in a very unsettling way.
It's like super physical.
Very super fit, like a fucking like 5D cube.
Yeah, like looking at like too many different dimensions.
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing. I wanna
Real-
die.
All right, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna check if he's the ringleader, and then I kick him in the shin.
Oh my fucking god,
Well,
Simon.
there's a bar in the way, so you can't kick him in the shin.
I walk around the bar and kick him in the.
Okay, as you go to kick him, his leg distorts, so your foot just whiffs, and then as you pull your foot back, it like shapes back into a leg shape.
He's doing the distortion thing,
The
guys.
bartender thinks this is very, very funny.
Trust me,
Please stop
so do
laughing. Please stop laughing at my feeble attempts to leave this place. I mean, like, I know you're probably on the side of the thing that wants to keep us in, but like, really, please, it's unsettling me.
His mouth slash mouths slash no mouth, stop
Awesome.
stop laughing, but the sound persists.
Oh, that's so much
Alright, man.
worse.
All right,
Oh, that's so
so
much worse.
actually, all right, so actually, you got it wrong. Like when you stop laughing, you actually stop your mouth moving and the sound.
He smiles slash grimaces slash frowns, slash makes no facial expression because he doesn't have a mouth, and makes every facial expression because he has infinite mouths. And he
Every facial expression?
yeah, because he has infinite faces.
That's
Hide real
terrifying.
quick. I like the like unknowability descriptions you're doing here. I think they're really spot on. It's a great place for them.
Thank you. And he says, "Sorry, it's hard to keep track of everything." And this both sounds like a booming thunder and a very intimate whisper.
Can't tell us anything?
What?
Did you say he said he's sorry, but he can't tell us anything?
He said he's sorry, but it's hard to keep
No.
track of everything.
Oh,
Can I talk to him rather than Simon trying to violently fucking destroy the boy?
my
just gonna walk
charisma's
up-
higher than you. My
Yeah, I don't
charisma's higher
care.
than you.
Yeah, I don't care. Hyde does. I know that Hyde doesn't care.
Yeah, you can talk to him. What are you
To
saying?
the
now?
bar and be like, "Hey, man."
Uh,
I'm gonna go walk up to the bar and say, "Hey, man."
he looks at you while still looking at Simon.
All right, so no matter how unsettling
Alright.
it is to me right now, listen, dude. we came in here a little while ago. We just wanted some gold before we headed out for a cool adventure.
We weren't even gonna get gold. We were doing a cool favor for a
Oh
guy.
yeah, we were just doing stuff. I don't know. It was fun. Can you at least explain to us why it's happening? Is there like a way that we can appeal ourselves or some shit?
He again makes every facial expression possible and simultaneously makes no facial expression. And
Okay.
says, I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we leave, dude?
Are you trying cosmic horror or just regular level difficult of cosmic horror?
He says, you won't be able to leave yet. And then as he says this, you can hear a whirring sound as that's so loud. You hear a whirring sound as you look back and see the doorknobs on the door are spinning insanely fast. Like the symbol that was spinning before is now like it's spinning incredibly fast and then breaking apart and reshaping itself.
Okay,
and then you
Barkeep,
All right,
I have,
all right, all
I
right.
have
Now,
one
when
more
you
question
say
for you, Barkeep.
What did you say?
Question for you, Barkeep.
He says, what are they?
Is it still physically possible for you to pour me a drink right now?
Uh,
Like a real drink, not some level of fucking it exists and it doesn't exist at the same time, just some cold hard fucking liquor so I can drink my way out of this. If I go comatose, these motherfuckers will carry me out. I know they will. They love me too much.
He says, sure, and then slides a drink to you and then proceeds to pour it.
Thank you.
I mean, like,
All right.
let me describe that better. A drink.
You cut out, Hyde.
Okay.
Sorry.
A drink of what?
A drink appears in his hands, and then he slides it to you, and then he pulls out the cup that he slid to you and pours the drink before it disappears.
All right, well, cool. I'm gonna drink this now. I hope it works. Man, come on.
Listen. When
Okay,
you
I
say
take
we
I
can't,
take a sip from the drink.
we got that one, Stan. Thanks. We got that implication there, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the symbol on the door it suddenly stops whirring.
Hey, my drinking was the key.
That was the puzzle. It suddenly stops whirring, and then the guy looks at all of you simultaneously, and says, "It's time." The bar you're in, the Wet Tree Inn, it proceeds to stretch out very, very far, like very wide, like impossibly wide, infinitely wide, and then
Inception.
This is a problem.
to like get all the other patrons out, they like slide away and get stretched away, and then the original doors come back up, or the original walls come back up out of the ground, and it's the same size it was, except you're alone with the bartender now. And as you look at the
Yeah.
walls, they're not the same walls as before. They're like going from stone to like metal to like dirt back to wood, and just always changing.
Okay. Can we use the doorknob now? I asked the guy.
He says, "I'm gonna make a proposition, and then you can do whatever you want."
All right, cool.
Please,
What's the
please make
proposition?
it.
So he like looks at Simon, who is right next to him, and then like turns his head 180 degrees and leaves like ghost images of his head behind him, so it looks like he's like infinite head staring at like exactly half the room, so he can see all of you. And he introduces himself. What, motherfucker? What?
I'm just imagining this, man. It's fucking.
It's terrifying.
Sorry,
This is-
I imagined this and then I thought of a situation and now my brain just fucking broke. So just continue going because it doesn't make any sense. Just go, please.
Okay. He introduces himself as Salat. You immediately.
Thanks a lot.
You immediately recognize this name. This is a fucking god you're dealing with.
Lit, cool. Hey.
And he says, I heard what you guys did for my buddy Akiel. And I'd like to make a proposition to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard.
Hold on, real quick. Pause. My character, after he says Akel, my character goes, "Guys, I think that was the old man in the cage."
No, really?
And I keep talking. And then
Oh.
I ask,
If that's the case, Buddy like starts to very frantically jump up and down. Well, not jump up and down, but like wave his arms as to try and get the guy's attention.
The Salat's attention?
Yeah.
He gives his 100% attention to you while also still giving his spiel.
Okay. Buddy points to himself a ton and then kind of mimes a hug and also mimes bending bars open.
Oh, yeah. He, while still talking with an insane amount of voices, this is happening simultaneously with the thing I'm describing next. He says specifically to Buddy, he says, oh yeah, I heard about you. And then he simultaneously talking to everybody, he goes, you guys might recognize me. I'm quite popular here. And I heard that you guys were trying to get to the new world.
Yeah, it's a hobby. You know, it's a living.
He chuckles at this. Before his face keeps going back to just like changing and shifting constantly. He says, you guys might have heard about well, you see, there's a revolution going down in the city of Othorpe. I want you guys to go there and do whatever you think is best. And if I approve of what you do, you got 3 tickets to the new world.
Do I know what Slot is the god of?
Let's make a religion check.
Alrighty, I'm proficient in that. Let's see. My religion's +3, so I got a 15.
Nice. Yeah, you know Salat he's the god of change and revolution.
Oh, that's fucking wrong.
Alright. So I say to these guys, I think the god of revolution wants us to do the revolution.
Alright, cool. Can I have another drink, please?
So I go, alright, that sounds good to me, my man.
He says, good, I'm glad we can reach an agreement. And then he takes a bottle of whiskey and pours it into the air where it like stops, and then he slides the drink to Stanley and then pulls out a cup and catches the drink in the air before it disappears.
That's fucking raw, and I'm gonna drink this, and I'm gonna appreciate the fuck out of that. I say that out loud. I say, dude, that was fucking rad. I love this god. He's my favorite.
Mine too, man.
Can I smooch him on the cheeks?
Yeah, that guy's kind of growing on me.
So
can I kiss the god?
He pours the drink and then he waves goodbye.
No, I love you.
He waves goodbye and does finger guns to everybody and smiles.
Holy shit, hide
in every way you can imagine before disappearing. And then the bar is
I
back
have
to normal.
I have no fucking idea what you just said.
Did I cut out a lot?
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
You went full fucking robot. That was
Okay,
weird.
Stanley's getting cutouts from us because.
Right. Fuck
Okay,
it,
I'm
dude, I
glad you
sure
got that. The point is that he's gone.
am. Aw, man.
Yeah.
All
Okay, well
right.
now I know what my true purpose is: to impress the fuck out of that god, so I get to marry him. Easy.
Does the room in the town still look like it did?
Yeah, it still looks like the Wet Tree Pub, but no one's in it anymore.
Okay, not even the bartender or the drunk guy.
No.
All right. Well,
Does the town look normal?
You look outside and no, it's still like fantasy suburbs.
All right.
All right,
Cool.
well,
That's rad.
I exit the building and I say, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. Let me just check my geography knowledge. Um, but something tells me we're probably gonna need like a stagecoach.
Yeah, as you step out,
Oh.
you see a sign pointing down the road to Othorpe that was not previously there.
Oh, so it's not. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty close. I'm like, all right, guys, let's do that. Let's go there to Orthorpe. Um, it's a
Yeah.
peninsula. It's a peninsula, so bring your beach clothing.
Fuck yeah, man.
And my character sort of lightly adjusts their like knee length breeches and sort of pulls the sleeves on their shirt up a little bit, and then they're like, all right, I'm ready to go swimming.
All right, cool. So do you guys start heading to Othorpe or like look for a stagecoach or horses or?
I'm looking for a stagecoach, but I'm always
Let's just walk to fucking Othorpe, dude.
Yeah, it's not that much
If
farther than
fucking
the
luck
Lanny
happens
River.
upon us, we get to meet a rad new god.
It's not that much farther than the Lanny River was, but like, I don't know if I'm down with
Dude, it was only
getting
like 3
ambushed by
hours.
a hobgoblin.
Simon, we fucking killed those 3 hobgoblins in 1 hit each.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to have to like
Fight them?
the effort.
Illern, you have a cantrip. You don't even lose anything when you use it.
I
I
hate.
lose dignity.
I don't want to like railroad you guys. But the major difference between heading to the Lanny River and heading to Orthorpe is that there's a big fucking desert in the way going to Orthorpe.
Oh, that's
okay,
fine.
no, that
I don't
that
give a
makes
shit
sense
about
with the-
deserts.
That makes sense with the stagecoach. Yeah, let's take
Look
a
at me.
stagecoach today, as I'm gonna
I got
skip
silk
this.
clothing's on. Yeah, let's get a stagecoach though.
Let's get a stagecoach.
All right. Look. So going around town, you do find like, going a little deeper, and there is the square before where you heard Dramir giving his speech to the people. That kind of like town center is bustling, and it's like a market, and people they look pretty well to do.
Okay.
I'm like waving at folks as and smiling as we walk through,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, I like yell pretty loud. Or actually, is there like a town crier anywhere?
No, there's not. But in the center of the square where there previously wasn't, there is now a statue that, while kind of weirdly hard to look directly at, you know in your heart of hearts that if you could bring yourself to look at its face, it would be Salat.
I'm gonna look at its face. I want to do it.
You
All
can't.
right.
I love the
I
boy
say,
though. Can I say hello to the house? Can I say hello to him?
The statue? Sure.
It's a statue, my man. That's a statue,
Oh.
my dude.
Okay, but what if it's actually him?
All right,
Why would
there's
it
this.
be him? He literally just left.
I can dream, damn it! I can dream. Salat, are you there?
You get no response.
Damn it!
My character goes very loudly. Does anybody here have a stagecoach that's going to Orthorpe?
One guy out of the crowd like comes up to you guys and he's like, I can take you guys there for the right price.
What's the right price, my man?
How much you got on you?
What's the right price, my man?
how much you got on you?
Well,
I'm gonna
that's a
try.
very fun. Listen, I'm gonna haggle. Hold on, Freedom. What?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna do some haggling gags.
See, yeah, go do one of your haggling gags.
All right, now listen. I got this bag of coins here, and what it has in it is actually dependent on what's your goddamn business, which is the price of the ride to Orthorpe. Can I do that as like a charisma check to make it not sound like a rude thing to say,
Yeah.
but instead like a casual and fun one?
Yeah.
All right. I got a 19.
Lit.
Nice. He's like, oh well, yeah, that's fine. I'm a stagecoach driver. I don't usually go to Orthorpe because of the Maytab Desert. But I definitely can take you there.
All right, can we go
Sounds
to
good.
Orthorpe?
He grabs the pouch from you that you were holding, and he looks inside and he says it should be good, and then leads you guys to his stagecoach.
It's like 200 gold. This better be a luxury stagecoach.
Simon, you just gave 200 fucking gold to him.
I
I will
gave-
kill you.
I gave him all my money.
Oh my god.
I lost out on
Simon,
the haggling battle.
you fucking idiot. You got a 19. How are you this fucking
Listen.
stupid?
It's part of my character's it's part of my character that he doesn't actually give a shit about money. He's just pissed that he got out basically that he got out pranked.
He didn't even try to prank you. You just fucking were an idiot and he fucking took the bait. Simon, you set up a trap with no fucking payoff. You just said, here's a
It
shitload of
wasn't
money,
a trap.
please.
I just wasn't expecting him to grab the bag.
Exactly! You put the fucking bag in front of him with all of your money in it, and you were like, here's all my money. He was like, alright, cool. And then he took it. And you did nothing to stop him.
Yeah, you were like, I'm gonna show off my sick ass bargaining skills.
I'm
At
gonna
this point-
flex on him, and he just took your
At this
shit.
point-
You did the equivalent of walking into a car dealership and going, yeah, money's not an issue.
We're we're in the stagecoach at this point, and I'm like, I don't like telling people personal information.
Jesus Christ. Simon, I'm gonna steal your whole fucking body.
Listen, we didn't deserve that money anyways.
What the fuck are you talking about? We could have used it, you
I won it
dumbass.
off a dude by beating him at a game of chance. That doesn't count. I'm God's chosen. I'm God's chosen. I have an advantage when it comes to luck. This is total BS, by the way. Like, I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit if that's like canonical at all, which I know it isn't. It's just total bullshit.
Isn't that a YouTube channel? That like British dude?
Yeah.
Total bullshit.
Anyway, so let's hop in the stagecoach, guys. Let's get going.
So yeah, you get in the stagecoach. It's fairly comfy. There's cushioned seats, which is a pretty good thing at this time. In the world of Dungeons and Dragons, most stagecoaches aren't padded, so this is a pretty good one.
I get you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
I think this was worth 200 gold.
Yeah, you guys are like talking about how nice it is in here, and then Buddy's just like, he's way too big to be inside of it. Like his body's just too long, so he's all like curled up and kind of like awkwardly.
Oh, is he enormous? Is he
Yeah,
enormous? I love that.
No, he's like probably like 7 or 8 feet tall, like
Do you wanna,
7.5 feet tall.
Buddy, do you want to
I love
like lay
that. I
down?
love
You
that
could
so
do that,
much.
dude.
So he's just like really awkwardly like stuffed into the side like corner.
Buddy, you can just lay down, dude. We paid 200 fucking gold for this carriage. Whatever the fuck you want.
He tries to lay down, but he's too tall.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Well, what the fuck do you want me to say, Freedom? Do you just want me to sit there and pity you, fucking asshole? I give you a thing to do, and you don't even do it. For fuck's sakes.
No, I'm just saying. I'm sorry that you're so. God damn it! Teleports behind you. This star
Alright.
sucking canned sound effect.
So what are we doing then?
We're riding in a
You're in the
stagecoach.
stagecoach. I set a timer for 30 hours. And then you get there.
Alright.
All right.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you get there, buddy, just like as the stagecoach is slowing down, just kind of like worms his way out of the carriage and onto the ground.
So are you readying in action? Because you're not there yet.
Yeah. Well, you just said that we're there.
No, I said 30 hours and then you're there.
Oh.
Wait. I go to sleep a couple times. Also, this is 10 times as is the desert like really slow to get over? Is it made out of like molasses?
It's hard to drive through.
So
Yeah.
the forest was hard to walk through, probably, and that took
It was a
tenth as long.
sparse forest with a road. This is just a fucking desert.
Yeah,
And
I
we're on
was
a
gonna
stagecoach.
say. Yeah, okay, but like it's like sand, right? So like it's not a stage buggy.
No, I mean, I know I'm like haggling about this, but it's totally Hyde's decision.
Simon, you're shit at haggling and you know it is.
That's true.
Fuck.
But it's also in character. It's also in character.
It's also in character. It's also in
Yeah,
character for me to fucking
you're yelling
hate you.
you're yelling at the fucking stagecoach driver for taking a long
Yes.
time.
He's like estimating 30 hours, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
We paid premium price for this. We were treated like premium customers.
So, Hyde, do you expect us to wait till tomorrow at 3 in the morning?
Alright, I guess I can speed it up.
Yeah, you could just say 30 hours. Is this like supposed to be like a bonding moment? Let's make this a bonding moment, guys.
Yeah, this is a good character interaction time. As
Yeah,
soon as
I'm down with that.
As soon as I've decided you've bonded enough, that's when you get there.
Hey, Simon.
Yes.
Sorry. Hey, Lennon. I forgot his name. I'm just gonna call him Lennon now.
It's
Hey,
Illern.
Lennon.
It's
Sorry.
Illern.
Hey,
It's
hey,
Illern.
Illern.
My name
Hey,
is
Illern.
Illern. My name is
Hey.
Illern. It's not that hard.
Hey, Joseph Illern. Can you do me a quick favor and never have any money on you ever again?
What do you mean?
If you ever come into contact with any amount of gold ever, I'm taking it from you. Sorry, that wasn't a question. That was me telling you that you are not allowed to have any money at any time ever again.
I don't know why you're saying this to me.
Buddy produces a coin, like a coin.
Oh yeah,
in hand
guys
and
remember?
gives it to-
Guys remember? You got that coin that doesn't look like any currency you've ever seen from the Hobgoblin camp.
It is
Oh,
not that coin.
I took that. I remember doing that. I remember taking that.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not that coin. It's just a normal coin,
I know,
and I
I know.
just give it to Simon.
Absolutely
Illern.
the fuck not.
Fuck.
I smack it out of Illern's hand. I'm not allowing you to have any fucking money anymore.
Make a
This isn't even in
strength roll.
character at this point.
Make a strength roll,
Make a strength roll.
and I'll make one too.
I'll make one too. Alright, I got a nat 20, so get the fuck outie, fam.
Yeah, you slap it out of his hand and it cuts a hole in the floor.
I stare Buddy down while I hit it through the floor, and then I stare Illern down for like 5 extra minutes.
Illern is fucking reeling in pain. He's like, fucking ow, dude!
Alright, I rolled a 4 for the strength check, so I'm just gonna say that Buddy like tries to like hit you back, like hit Coco, but he's so constrained by the stagecoach that he can like barely move his arm like to
Hey, that's
Coco fast enough.
See, that's cool fucking flavor right there. You know, it's admittedly fucking hilarious flavor, but also fucking stupid, giving all of our money willingly to a stagecoach driver. That was a real
That
dubious
wasn't.
idea.
None of that was your money.
This
It
wasn't.
was all my money.
This isn't a
It could have
fucking.
been my money.
This isn't like a fucking soundproof chamber. He can hear you talking about him this way.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Hey, stagecoach driver, I love you and all, but the reason that you just got 200 gold to drive us for fucking 30 hours was that this guy was trying to bluff you so hard that he literally went full circle and fucked it up.
I was trying. I was
well-
gonna give him the rest of the money as a tip, anyways. It's my money. I can do what I want with it.
It's my money and I want it now. Anyways,
The
no,
only
I'm
purpose
not-
of
I'm
me
not
trying
giving
to the only purpose of me trying to haggle was that I was trying to get the one up on him and then give him all my fucking money.
Yeah,
The
you didn't get
stagecoach
the one
driver.
up.
He hears you guys chuckling, and he goes, where we're heading, we won't need money pretty soon.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, is it like one of those weird societies that doesn't use currency that they're trying to do over there?
I assume that he's going to send us to hell, which
Well, see, I'm doing a like a more of an optimistic take on that one, my man.
yeah, I'm kind of okay with not being optimistic.
He looks at Simon and he says, yeah, more or less.
Thanks, dude. I look straight at Coco and I'm like, I don't know why you gotta be so fucking like pessimistic about everything, my man. Not everybody's out to get us.
I just met the love of my life, and it was a chaos god. How angry do you think I am right now?
You sound like you
I think
really
that was
want
a decision you made.
You
I think
really
that was
want
a
to fuck
decision-
this character I made.
I really
that was a
do, Hyde.
decision-
I
think
really,
that was a
really
decision
do.
you made pretty. I think that was a decision you made pretty rashly there, my man.
First off, I am a woman, and I will cut your fucking dick off. I will cut whatever
All right,
fucking
I don't-
sexual organs you have off, and I will feed it to you.
All right, I don't give
Second,
a.
I am allowed to
goddamn-
fall in love with whoever the fuck I want, so you can shut your goddamn fucking piece of shit mouth.
I'm just saying that if I was in your shoes, I would hate myself.
My dick is below yours.
Mighty good bant, lads.
Yeah, my man goes. My dude goes to sleep for the rest of the trip because he
I
skipped.
also
like
fall
three-
asleep.
He skipped like 3 rests
All
in the
right.
past couple.
This is
I make
so
sure that
long.
buddy. I make
It's
sure
such a
that
long ride, and you have so many opportunities to sleep. I'm gonna count this as a long rest.
Thanks. Good we got
Whenever-
to have a long rest between or after that arduous talk with the chaos god.
with
You mean
the
that
best
arduous
person-
fucking sieging a hobgoblin camp which you had not rested from?
Yeah, we did. You said you guys take a long rest afterwards.
Short rest.
Yeah.
And
You
you guys
said
started-
long rest.
I said short rest, and
We
you guys
took a
started
short-
walking.
We took a short rest beforehand, and then we said we're gonna take a long rest after we clear the camp.
Hyde's right.
Sorry,
Hyde is correct on
I
this.
was spacing out and texting. The yearbook
All right,
group
whatever.
chat is going
Doesn't
crazy.
Doesn't matter.
what?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so you guys are in the coaching. Take a long rest.
I make sure that Buddy falls asleep before I do, because I love him and he's great.
He is. Oh, there's something I missed. If he's breathing really hard, he's like internal temperature is like really hot, so it like vaporizes the saliva in his mouth, and so it like makes steam. But it's only if
I don't
he's
know why that's
breathing like really hard. No, it's important because he's very warm, like very.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Oh.
useful.
No, I get what you mean. I'm all like, hey buddy, do you need some water, dude? You seem like you're overheating like really quickly.
No, he's fine.
Okay, well, I have a canteen if you want it. That's all I'm saying.
He nods and he dismisses the canteen.
Okay.
he
Give me
shits in the
anything.
canteen.
Instructions unclear. I shit in the canteen.
Sorry.
Oops, I shit.
Illern is still asleep.
I very quietly search Illern for any money, and I fucking take it from them because they're not allowed to have any mail.
You find none because he gave all of it to the stagecoach driver.
Good.
While he's sleeping, Buddy produces another coin.
All right. This seems like a good.
How do you keep finding
good-
these?
He has fucking money. This seems like a good time for a classic. This isn't amateurs. Alcas mid-episode intermission, brought to you by me, Hyde King.
Our sponsors are Gatorade
And Snickers. Snickers sponsored us for this
our
video.
sponsors are Gatorade and everybody who's ever sued the Gatorade Corporation. We have separate ads for those. They're not the same sponsor.
This is a good time to warn the audience of future me. Freedom, stop fucking typing so loud. This is a good opportunity to warn the audience, which includes no one can even fucking hear it. It's so fucking loud. It's so fucking loud.
Oh, Freedom, do you want me to help with your typing? Freedom, do you want me to help you with your typing? Because I will absolutely help with your typing.
No, you don't have a mechanical keyboard. You're not allowed.
I don't need a mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, you do.
You're on your phone.
See what I mean?
Are you gonna fucking say the joke, Hyde, or are you just gonna get mad at me?
It's not a joke. Here, okay. So I'm time to warn everybody that this is the time. About the time. Watch out. My self-insert is about to show up. Watch out.
Why would you say that?
Watch out for him.
He's bad. He's a bad one.
He's a bad
Sorry
character.
about these guys.
Horribly sorry. This is when he shows up. I hate to do this to y'all.
Hey, Hyde, I have something to share with you.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay. I'll post it in general.
Okay.
You know I had tea.
That's pretty good, man.
You
Wow,
fucking
that's
better.
quite awful. Wow, that's quite awful.
Do you like how his hands are like digitally separated?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And is fucking like like he's saying sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, can we move on?
So now that you've all been warned, you pull up after 30 hours in the city of Orthorpe. This town,
Yay.
it's pretty different from either Cocottes you've experienced.
Of course.
It's pretty like looks piratey. Like, I don't know a better way to. I have a very clear image in my head, but the best way I can describe
it's a port town. I get you.
Yeah, it's a port town. It looks
It's like Nassau from Black Flag.
It looks like Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's lit. I
Oh,
fucking
cool.
love.
But
Dude,
not,
I love pirate town aesthetics.
not as rowdy. Like, there's not like crime happening everywhere, but that's what it looks like.
I'm
Dude,
not gonna
I
just
fucking love
crying,
pirate
guys.
towns, dude.
No, I'm like, you guys, we might want to try being subtle about this one.
So before you make any actions, or like you say that, but like before you make any like real actions, the coach driver who has not talked much over the course of your trip, but feels a kinship with you guys now that he's heard you talk about yourselves and grow together as people for 30 hours. He goes
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm heading to get a drink over at the Wet Tree Pub.
Wasn't that
You
in
mean back in fucking?
wasn't that in Kokot?
Are you
Yeah,
asking
wasn't that in
this?
Kokot, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, well, I reckon there's one in every town. It's a pretty big chain.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
really?
Alright, cool. Well, let's go down to the
Yeah, sure.
the
Sounds good to
fucking.
me.
Love to hang out with you, dude. You're rad.
So yeah, you follow him to the Wet Tree Pub, which is if I hear that sound one more time, I'm actually gonna fucking mute you.
Yeah, Stan,
I
please
didn't
stop
hear it
that
hide
one.
it, so I'm gonna do the noise again.
Stan, please stop that one. It's
Watch
pretty.
out.
Hey,
it's
if
pretty
you do it, I'm gonna
subpar.
kick you.
It's
Okay,
pretty
cool.
subpar.
I didn't
Alright,
know
you're
you were
getting
the
kicked.
Hey, there's the noise.
No,
Stanley doesn't get to
It's not
participate
like
in the
a server
podcast
meeting.
anymore.
Cool.
Stanley's
Alright, can
mouth
we
gets
continue?
fucking sealed shut by gods.
No, that's not the canon. The canon is that like Coco keeps making noises, and so Buddy just like picks her up and is just holding her very tightly the whole time with his hand over her mouth.
That's pretty good. That's a good one. With alternative AU version is the sword sound we heard was him getting stabbed and dying. So you get to the Wet Tree Pub. You let go of Stanley. He gets unmuted. Sorry to metagame.
Yay.
And we never hear that sound again.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, you go in and it looks exactly identical to the one from Kokot.
Oh, it really is a branch. Shit.
Oh,
Rad-arino.
Coolio. Wait, does it look identical to the first version of the one from Kokot or the second version?
The first version.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
no, wait. No, I want the freaky one. I want the god to come back.
To do a good job with what he said, and then he just
I walk up to the bartender and I say, I would like your freest alcohol.
He looks at you and he's this kind of like scruffy looking guy. He is a person that while big has a face that's not conducive to facial hair. This has not stopped him from having like a patchy as fuck beard. And he says, if you're looking for free drinks, you won't find nothing around here, buddy.
Buddy gives the man exactly the amount that a drink costs. I don't know how much a drink costs here, but
You can just say, I get a drink and pay for it.
no, he puts the money over first and then mimes like the drinking, like he like pantomimes it.
All right, what drink do you want? He asks.
He points to a clear one.
He pours the clear one.
Cool. Buddies, and my guess is that is some sort of spirit or vodka.
It's seawater.
What an ass! Wait, seawater isn't clear. It's like
No, just
fucking
kidding.
hazy.
It's vodka, or
Okay.
Nah, it's a vinegar.
It's fantasy vodka.
It's a vinegar.
Okay.
Why wouldn't vodka exist here?
They don't have potatoes.
What?
Really?
How big is the glass?
It's the appropriate size for the amount of money you paid. You can decide how big it is right now.
It's enough for me and Simon to share. Me and Ilern.
Okay.
Oh shoot, you're sharing with me?
Mm-hmm.
Ilern says, I love you so fucking much, buddy. And hugs you.
That's fucking Illern. Sorry.
He's very hot.
Aw.
They're non-binary,
Like, literally.
dick.
Yeah, Simon, you keep getting your own fucking character's pronouns wrong. It's making me want to slit your throat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, Ilern takes a drink from that delicious beverage. That spirit. That yummy spirit.
It tastes like what fantasy vodka would taste like.
Thank you.
Disgusting potatoes.
We're spending a lot.
It tastes like peach vodka.
Mmm. It tastes like dude smoothie.
Tastes like it tastes like dude smoothie.
Wait, do you remember? Do you remember what dude smoothie was? Stanley, you were there for that.
I'm pretty sure I was there for Dude Smoothie.
Yeah. Okay, Hyde. If you don't know what dude smoothie is, fucking Desmond brought
it's
vodka.
I think Desmond says, right?
No, well, he said that, and then we assigned like an actual definition, and Desmond brought vodka to Psych Anime, and then we mixed it with Mountain. Yeah, I know.
Is that what Dude Smoothie is?
I know you were there, Stanley. I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, so it's vodka and then Mountain Dew picks them together. It makes Dude Smoothie.
Oh god.
And what? It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it was really good.
It really doesn't sound good.
Whose voice is that? Whose voice is that? Mine?
Yeah.
That's what I sound like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what you sound like.
That's
not what you sound
Exactly
like.
what you sound like.
That's Freedom. That's Freedom 7 Malik Riley's canon voice for me.
Yeah, this is me. Freedom, your best friend.
All right, guys. So yeah, we're sitting down at this point, and Illern is enjoying his share of the vodka, but he's making sure to drink less of it than Buddy is.
All right. I'm gonna have you guys make a perception check.
Can I get a? Actually, no, I won't get a drink.
You have your own money. You have your own money.
Yeah, I was all like,
14.
you know what? I'm not even gonna get a drink this time. I got an 8.
I got an 18 total.
Okay. So looking your something catches your eye. Someone walks in and they're holding like a fantasy manila envelope. And they go sit down at a group of people, and they open the envelope, and they slide a piece of paper onto the table, and you can't see what it is, but it looks very conspiratorial.
I communicate with them telepathically. What is this?
The man who who brought the paper doesn't realize his voice is in his head and thinks it's one of the people at the table asking him, and kind of looks at one, which you can infer is the incompetent one and the comedy relief of this gang. He says, I've decided they're Irish. He goes, this is the fucking the schedule of the fucking King's Parade. We've been planning this for months. and the one he was staring down like looks very ashamed and like opens his mouth to speak and then just closes it and drinks.
This is Illern is cracking the fuck up over here.
Hey, so I have a proposition for Simon and Freedom. Okay, so I like draw them close. I'm like, all right, listen, guys. So you know how our job is to start the fucking revolution. I speak.
Wait, who are you talking to?
To Buddy and Illern specifically. I draw them very close. I'm like, all right, listen, guys. You know how our job is to start the fucking revolution in this rad ass pirate town. I say it really quietly, so even the bartender can.
I don't mean to like railroad you guys. I just want to make sure that was not what he told you.
Oh, yeah, really? I know. He said, "Do what you think is right."
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm doing fact gathering. Right
and I'm not saying that that's not start a revolution because he is the gods of revolution, but just like keep an open mind.
So here's what I think we need to do. Here's what I think we need to do. Those guys are like super revolutionary, right? That route for the King's Parade is probably the way that they're going to end up killing the king or doing some bad shit to the king. My idea is to bring these guys to the guards, tell them, get on the king's good side, and then, you know, if we become his fucking personal rad adventuring party, if the time becomes right, we fucking stab him in the back.
Well, that sounds like we're stopping a revolution from happening and performing a hostile coup.
Yep.
Both of which don't sound particularly good for the common people of this city.
I don't care. Let's do it.
This is
It seems
telepathic,
fun.
by the
I
way.
wanna. No, fuck you.
It's
I
not
wanna do the
telepathic
revolution.
unless you use the voice.
Okay. All right. Well,
You have to use the voice.
You have to use the voice.
The voice, you have to use
that
the voice.
sounds like we're stopping a people's revolution from happening and instead
remember that
performing a
voice.
coup d'état.
Coup
Which
d'etat.
All right.
really seems bad for everybody involved.
No,
Alright.
if we kill the king, then we become the king. That's how kings work.
So, Hyde, I do have the spell Illusory Script, which by touching a writing material, I can make the surface say something
Mhm.
for up to 10 days.
Okay.
So, this I whisper to Coco as well. So I say, if it comes down to it, that's what we'll do to screw up their plans to assassinate the king.
Okay, actually, tell you what. I need to go walk over to that table of revolutionaries, and I need to explain to them this exact plan, this very plan. I'm going to
There's a
walk
table
over.
of revolutionaries?
Those guys that were just talking about fucking the King's Parade, Simon Peter Cox, I will fucking kill you.
How do we know they're revolutionaries and not city planner?
Well, who cares? I'm gonna go walk over to them anyways and be all like, hey guys, what's up? And if they're being suspicious about it, then I say, listen, I have a plan. But if they're
What's
just being
up,
like, oh, this is
guys?
the plan.
What's up, guys? You ready to do some armed revolution? You ready to revolt against the government?
Just let him
No.
do it.
No, I go
God.
up to the dude. I go up to the dude that brought the fantasy manila folder to the table, and I like lightly tap him on the shoulder.
Okay. He looks at you. He's surprised, but he doesn't look like angry or anything.
Okay, so I say to him, hey guy, I have a quick question. I heard you say something about the King's Parade. Can I ask you what intentions you have? I'm not asking you maliciously. The thing that I'm going to tell you wildly depends on what you're about to say to me.
He is immediately very upset.
Smooth moves
what did
at
Stanley say?
glance.
he
What is
said,
it?
"What are your intentions for the King's Parade?"
Because I want to help. I don't care how. I just want to help.
Why do you talk like a real life cop?
I like
Coco doesn't know how to fucking do this kind of shit. She just knows that she wants to fucking do it. Fuck you.
I think it's all in character. That's why when I'm particularly brusque with Ilern, I stick with it and make it in character.
Okay,
It's funny.
listen. I know that sounds really fucking suspicious, but I have a plan that is fucking ridiculous.
I have a
but
plan.
Also, will
I have a
work.
plan
It
that
will
involves
work.
the
It will
illegal
work. It will
drugs
work.
you guys are peddling. I have a plan that I need to know your knowledge of all of your illegal drugs and also have your receipts for those transactions you did for my plan, which involves more drugs. So you know I'm not a No, Stan, seriously though, keep going, please. Again, this is in character.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's
this
me
is-
drinking something and waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
Stan, this is your character reacting to the situation. Please keep going.
So I say, listen. Before you draw your swords on me and you want to kill me, I want you to know, if this is a coup, I am 100% fully in on it. I want you to know that I am fully prepared to fucking die for this cause. Mainly because I met a really hot chaos god, and long story short, I want to fuck up this game.
You're really throwing your whole hand down, huh? You're really fucking all in.
All right, no, in the middle of, hang on, can I do something in the middle of fucking? And I'm gonna roll for this. Okay,
All in, pair twos.
in the middle of Stanley fucking absolutely ruining this. Buddy like goes over, like stomps over, grabs Coco's neck, and just yanks her back towards the rest of the group. I rolled a 16 and I'm doing a strength roll, so that's a +3.
That's the noise I make when you grab.
Or +2, excuse me. Yeah, and he just like brings her back, and like places her in front of Ilern, as if to say something along the lines of "rethink what you're going to say and then say it."
So Ilern communicates. Ilern communicates. That sounded like you were an undercover spy for the enemy side.
We just got here.
I know what you were doing, and now I think you're a cop. And this is mental. I don't know if I communicated with the voice well enough, but that was mental. That was
Simon. I'm gonna go out of character for a minute and ask you, what the fuck do you want me to say? Do you want me to be all like, I'm
Why not just ask him in character?
Fucking, cause then I'm gonna get some kind of bullshit answer that's just all like, to do this.
Yeah, cause Simon's character, because Ilern doesn't want to fucking do it either.
What do you mean either? I want to fucking do this. I'm ready to kill somebody. I'm down. I want to fucking stage a revolution.
We're not doing that yet. We are gathering information.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
You're with the party until we tell you you're not with the party, and then you're not with the party.
But fuck you, that's metagaming. Eat my ass.
No,
I go back
just
to
being a friend.
I go back to the table.
Just being a friend.
I go back to the table.
Metagaming is not being an asshole to the other people you're traveling.
I go back to the table and I immediately continue on with my plans. I immediately continue on with telling them how I want this to go. I immediately go back.
All right.
Immediately.
So
I already know what I'm
they
gonna
look
say.
at you and they're
going...
like, they're not angry. They're just confused.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do if this goes tits up. I'm gonna threaten the entire group of revolutionaries. That's only if it goes really bad. Okay, so I go back. I'm like, listen. I have a plan, and if you agree to my plan, it gets your least favorite member of this group caught and immediately taken away from you.
What?
The one who brought the manila envelope, the fantasy manila envelope, says, "Mate, I don't know what the fuck you're on about."
Listen, alright, listen. Here's the dealio. I don't know what the fuck you have planned for this parade. But I do know that if you want somebody in a really good place to go bye-bye, I have the perfect way of doing it.
You are really not doing at all a good job of this. What?
Hey Simon, eat dick and let me do this.
No,
hey Simon,
that was Stanley. That was Ilern telling
okay,
you.
Cool. That's slightly better. I keep going. I'm all like, all right, listen. If you want somebody in a very high place, in a very good place to go bye-bye, I can help you out with it. It may take a little bit longer than you planned, and you can do what you want. But I need you to water it down a little bit so that it can go a little bit smoother. And I can guarantee the success. I'll fucking payroll it.
I
I caught the DM off guard. Bucket list.
No, you made a stupid plan, and
No,
now he
fuck
doesn't
you.
know how to react
Exactly. I caught him
in a
off
way
guard.
that
I
would
did
be
it.
appropriately catastrophic for you.
Simon, why are you doing all of the hide sneaking for him? That's metagaming. It's bullshit. Fuck you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hide, how do the revolutionaries react to me telling them about my lit plan?
You don't even know if they're revolutionaries.
I don't care.
Yeah, for all you know, you could just be talking to a random group of fucking people.
The one thing I said
They're
was
city planners.
they look conspiratorial. That's all I said.
Yeah, I took that to know that you meant that they were gonna fucking kill this dude on his parade like JFK. I know that this is how
As
this
Stanley
rolls.
knows, because he has a rudimentary grasp of the English language, the word conspiratory means working together. Period. Full stop. End of sentence. It doesn't mean planning a conspiracy.
In other news, I continue going on with my plan, and I keep waiting for the fucking response from the obvious ringleader of this.
They kind of look around at each other, and then the guy in the manila envelope, he says, or the guy who had the manila envelope, he kind of looks to the people he was sitting with, and he looks at you, and he goes, all right. Well, is the thing, and he looks back, and he kind of takes a deep breath, and he goes, we are revolutionaries.
Lit.
He goes, but we're not gonna change our plan all of a sudden. We have a plan. If you'd like to help, you're more than welcome. And he gives you a big smile.
You fucking know I would love to help, but also I want to throw an axe at this king's head. Is that okay? Yes or no? Is it okay if I throw an axe at the dude's head?
Of course. There'll be time. The time will come for throwing axes.
Absolutely fucking ready. Let's do this. What's the plan? Hit me up with it.
Here's the plan.
Go for it.
And he shows you the piece of paper he had, which is a map with 5. It's a map with a trail going through the city that you assume to be the
parade route, like he was fucking saying. Yes, I'm not a Neanderthal. Hi to God.
And then, fuck, I lost track. Sorry, I'm texting.
That's fine.
And then you see 5 red X's, and he goes, "This is where our boys are going to be stationed." And then he takes out a fantasy pen, and right.
They had those. They just sort of had those.
Yeah,
that was like already.
It's a fantasy pen, and
it's a fantasy.
He makes another red X like towards the end of the trail, and he's like, "This is where you're going to be stationed."
All right.
You're not going to be the first one to get a shot at him, but we have lots of.
I'll make sure that it's the last. No worries. If need be, I'll make it the fucking final shot.
He goes, right. You'll be here.
All right. Hold on. Actually, Hyde, can you tell me when like the expositional part of this is done? Because I have a plan.
I also have a plan.
I mean it's done. He's just like, that's it. Be here.
All right.
Tomorrow at noon.
So,
okay,
my character communicates to you guys telepathically.
Done.
Stan, why did you start talking?
I don't know.
Like, I said I had a plan. Like, I was gonna talk to you guys.
I have a plan too.
I know you have a plan.
But I'll butter it for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna introduce. All right. You guys, I think we should split up. Coco has an in with the rebels. I want to
Jesus Christ.
gather information.
Yeah.
I don't know about Buddy. I think he might make a good plant on the not rebels side. I don't know. Buddy, what do you want to do? I love you, Buddy.
I love you, Buddy. We all love Buddy. Can I roll the hug, Buddy? Now that I'm back with my boys, back with Illern and Buddy. Can I roll the hug, Buddy?
Yeah.
That makes it sound like Buddy's resisting you.
This is a strength contest.
I got a 16.
I rolled a 19.
Would I add my strength modifier to that?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna say that
I also have a 19.
I'm gonna say that if I rolled the same or above as a person trying to hug me, it's just gonna be really uncomfortably like hot.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So
I also got a 19.
You So the defender wins, and you attempt to hug him, and Freedom just like takes your arms and just like puts them down, like grabs them and just puts them down.
Oh, you'll come to my side eventually, buddy. Alright, Illern and Buddy, come close to my head because I have a fucking genius plan that might not be appreciated in the moment, but it will work, I swear to God. So here's my plan. Here's my bountiful, beautiful plan. It is a backup plan. It is specifically a backup plan. So
thank you.
If yes, you're welcome. If these guys do not make their shots, which maybe, who knows, if they don't make their shots, we rat them out. We get on the king's good side. We ask for at least one of them to be pardoned on the grounds that he was a plant for us. Then, once they're all about to be executed in front of the king, we kill the king, we free the guys, they take over the government, and everyone's happy.
How would we be killing the king?
I put an axe through his.
No.
How would you get close enough with an axe to do that?
Because by then we would be his friends, Simon. Do you not understand how this works?
Why would he let us? Why would his bodyguards let us go next to him with an axe?
Because we tell him that we were these revolutionaries.
Buddy grabs a napkin and like grabs a napkin and like a pen, and he just like draws like this like really shitty drawing of himself, and then like a stick figure with a crown on it, and then it just has an arrow going from him to the stick figure with the crown on it.
See, now that makes a lot of sense, buddy, because who the fuck is gonna try to stop this gigantic, beautiful boy? Because, buddy, I'm not gonna mince any words with you, pal. You're fucking terrifying. And like, I love you because great and shit. But like, anyone else who sees you like charging at somebody else is going to run for their fucking lives.
He nods and then he writes down on the paper. He writes weapons, and then he puts a big X over it.
Yeah, we don't need any weapons because Buddy is just there. He's already there. And of course, if he lets us be his right-hand man and woman and asshole and beautiful creature that I love so much, then we get to have a weapon on ourselves anyways. You know?
Wait a second. Did you just say that if Buddy is your left-hand man and woman and something else
and asshole
and beautiful creature, so we just named 2 more extra.
We have put 4 describers in a 3-man group.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. You get the point.
Yep. Oh, you suck on that juice.
All right, so are we all in on this wonderful plan?
Buddy just nods.
Okay, let me sharpen my axe in a really specific way so that everybody understands. This is the noise, right, that's going to mark off if we're going to go with plan B. Is everyone ready for the noise?
Oh, God.
I'm not actually going to play it because I'm pretty sure I'd get kicked, and I don't want that.
I mean,
the noise is the sword.
Okay.
That's the noise. The noise is the sword. It's the sword and epic gag, but I know that you guys are serious about kicking me out, and I don't want that to happen.
How does your Dungeons and Dragons character make this noise?
Her axe is you dingus.
What is that sound? That sounds like farting, but it's at like consistent interval.
Do you want me to play the noise again?
It's Stanley moving on his chair and or Hyde moving on.
No, it's not me. I'm sitting on.
It's coming from Hyde's mic.
Then it's Hyde moving on his chair.
I did just rage off.
Are you farting? Oh.
It's me sitting on Hyde's chair.
It's my chair sitting on Hyde.
Me licking lips in anticipation. This is crazy. I've never bungee jumped before. Instructor, please never lick my lips again. Anyways, are we all in for this plan?
I'm down.
All right, let's do this. Actually, can we do this next session? Because it's 10 and I want to go to sleep and I have more finals.
Yeah, I'll just suggest this. I think this is probably, this feels like a good stopping point to me, Hyde, unless you have, anything else specifically that you want to get through.
No, it is.
Just because,
it's a good point.
If it's not the god hitting on me, then, yeah, it's not important.
All right. Do you guys want to pick it up again tomorrow?
Probably.
Uh,
I can do
maybe.
tomorrow.
No, I was gonna do a board game with my friend.
We don't have to do it because, like, fuck, I have to go to another. Oh, we should probably end the podcast now.
Thanks for coming to Alcas again.
Thanks for visiting us in our Dungeons and Dragons play space.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
I love you.
Hyde, I hope that was good.
Bye.
I hope that was good for you. I thought it was very fun.
Thank you. I'm glad.
I hope that was good for you.
Shout out to future Hyde, who I know is watching this. Good night. I know
Good
you're listening
night.
to this while you sleep.
I know
Go to
I'm
sleep,
also
you
probably
crazy
listening to this while I'm sleeping too.
Good night.
Crazy bitch.
And whether
Go
you
to
watch
sleep.
this on the Amateurs channel a few months after it's uploaded on Hides or not,
Good night, Freedom.
Good night.
Good
check
night,
out the other
Hyde.
videos.
Good night.
Me.
Good night,
Hyde.
Freedom.
Good night, Freedom.
Good night,
Good night,
Sticky.
Hyde.
Freedom.
Good night,
Hyde.
Simon.
Good night,
asshole.
Alright, I'm ending the fucking recording.